What next? Talk to Aldenon about Amangero. I want to reinforce the sword of the gift. Need to do some kind of a management thing. A bit of business with the Crossroad Keep, a bit of spreading out our equipment for selling everything extra. Have we even built the library yet? Well, if we haven't, I guess we'll be good at it now. Although, I suppose we might as well do the equipment check now. I think I have some extra crap on a couple of guys. Right.
Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready if you need me.
Bishop and Casimir, really? Okay, at least let's start with the people that might see some action.
I concur.
Spell focus. Necromancy. Greater spell. Maybe additional spell slots. Premonition. Sunburst. Punishment. I don't really know what to pick. Firebrand, sure. Good enough.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Anything interesting? Could switch a spell. We have something absolutely god awful. We don't really need a fireball at the moment. That's pretty much it. What would we take it in its place? Protection from energy might not be a bad thing. It's a long-lasting protection. Maybe slow haste. Really wouldn't hurt. Okay, sure, please. 1/8 level spell. It has to be premonition. It's just so important. It doesn't literally have to be. Yeah, it's fine. What do you have? You have jack shit. That's pretty much what all of these guys have.
I concur.
Crossbow. Right, so you could use some ammunition.
I'm ready if you need me.
I'm just happy to get rid of that crap. You can learn these, all the better. If you can't, I don't care.
Listening, really.
Yes.
Now. Need to sell this. It's annoying me. Talisman of Pure Evil, Tower Shield, Discord. Headband of Intellect +2. Maybe that's useless. Staff of Defense. No. We had other type of stabs. Remembrance. Right. Nomad Ring. Not a lot of things. Maybe one of the rings too. Okay. Still, not a lot of things. But weapon upgrades. Extra spell slots.
I concur.
Better than a normal dagger.
What's going on?
Extra castings. Ring Wizardry. Not that interesting. This provides deflection bonuses. Right.
I
Well,
concur.
Definitely nothing amazing.
I'm ready if you need me.
Me?
Yes, you. You might actually be useful at some point. More dexterity. Yes. No, I think a little bit of strength wouldn't hurt. It's probably end up being that single point, but carry's weight of strength of 10 just doesn't give you carry weight. You can barely hold any kind of an armor, it's just not satisfying at all. You have pretty much nothing. Razors for archery. And yeah, what's this do? Point blank shot. Dexterity +1, so it's not totally worthless. Pretty much worthless though.
I am listening.
The money we would get from selling it would be more
Everyone,
valuable.
follow me!
Something you want? I'm overloaded.
Yeah?
I know you are. Well, braces of armor +1 is better than nothing.
Me?
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes indeed. We have a shield for you. Against Talon. Rubbish.
Yes.
Ah. Crescent Blade. Not bad. Not bad at all. Family armor, light. Immunity to mind affecting spells. Sort of thinking the Fey Duster. That sort of sucks. Actual armor +4. Jesus Christ. Okay. No. This one. +2 and vampiric regeneration. Right. Metal armor +4 to
Yes.
Kelgar. And give the +3 to someone else. I'll actually give it to
Oh,
Grobnar.
yes.
I'm ready if you need me.
Me?
Okay. You need the cloak. This armor better than what we have. It has protection from mind effect. 5-4. 4-4. I think it's better. Not drastically so, but it's still better. Who's one armor class though? It is what it is.
Yes.
You'll probably get some upgrades later on anyway. Okay.
Everyone, follow me.
More Stormlord. More strength within her, but There's a lot of other useful things to get. Electricity resistance. Storm Avatar. What does this do? You become empowered by the swift strength and destruction fury of Fierce Storm, lightning crackling from your eyes for the duration of the spell. Okay, 200% normal speed. Can't be knocked down. Missile weapons fired at you are deflected harmlessly. Finally, all melee weapon attacks you make do an additional 3 to 18 points of electrical damage. Sounds very fitting. Her equipment set is worthless though.
Yes.
We add something, a minor something. Probably doesn't need electrical resistance.
Me?
Follow me, everyone.
I am listening.
Grab a buddy and let's head out.
And I can't see what she's carrying now. Probably.
Me?
Yes.
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 Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Everyone, follow me.
She's clearly carrying an armor of some sort, for example. Ah,
Yes.
annoying. With the spell shield. Looks like that'll be it. Right.
Yes.
You can actually use this. Wonderful. More strength, more armor class. Useful but good. Ah. Yeah. Good enough. Didn't actually have
Yes.
plans of using her, but you never know what these situations might bring up. You might have to rely on her. And
Yes.
the two most worthless ones. Remove disease. I don't think I'll take a weapon focus for this guy. Proficiency tower shields. I've seen a few good ones, and I don't particularly have a use for them at the moment. So might be able to store at least one on this guy. Smite Evil, remove disease. Well, having knockdown is not a bad idea. Ooh, weapon proficiency exotic. What monkey grip? I have a lot of two-handed weapons now, I still want to get rid of them. Instead of waiting for a proper one-handed weapon to come by. So These are, after all, secondary B group heroes, so it doesn't really matter if they're a little bit weaker compared to the rest. Right. What are you using? Hammer of Justice. Normal heavy shield, right. Normal full plate. Braces armor. You ain't got
Yes.
shit.
Follow me.
Electricity resistance amulet.
I'll take the lead.
For reasons. I think he could possibly use that. Full plate
I'm
plus 1.
overloaded.
Do we have a tower shield plus 2 or something like that? Should I sell it? Yeah. I'd never have to use it, but Him sword, yeah. Actually quite a good sword, but two-handed.
I'm overloaded.
Yes.
I'm overloaded.
At least now he can defend himself somewhat and he can do decent amount of damage. Has elemental damage weapon. Has enough enchantments to deal with things. So he's not doing great, but at least he's in an okay state. Holy sword. Here. Full strength.
Yeah.
And Mr. Bishop. Can stay as ranger, and those we're just gonna keep hopping the dexterity up. Using a longbow. Have all the basic skills. We're gonna get a lot of the archery feats for free. There's no point taking them separately here. A weapon focus finesse might be a thing, but well, I don't think it will be. But still, we have a fantastic dexterity. It would be silly to just rely on the strength for hitting. We can get some kind of a dexterity increasing item. We're definitely gonna give it to him. Favorite enemy? New one. What is our favorite enemy? Maybe undead, because I can't see it here. So construct might be another one. I'll take outsiders. Do we have improved racial enemy? Yeah. Beasts, humans, outsiders, undead. Take undead. You deal an extra +3 damage to your favorite enemies. That's it for attacks with the bow. Decent amount of damage. Nothing amazing. Certainly nothing amazing, but this is a shitty bow too. I'm not going to try to upgrade it. I mean buy a proper bow. It's I have zero interest in using that. So if he has a shitty
I'm ready
equipment
if
set,
you need me.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We can manage some upgrades. That's fine.
Yes.
I'm not going to buy anything.
Yeah.
I'm ready if you need me.
Do we have anything we might want to give him? Don't think so. Local protection versus good. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe Ula's heart. Not a super good weapon or anything, but it's probably have the proficiency. And does it use weapon finesse? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The longsword isn't certainly not going to use it. No. Light hammer.
Yes.
Isn't this shit weapon a light hammer? Nerve
Yeah.
justice. No, it's a warhammer. Oh god.
Yes.
Well, we have some kind of shitty dagger, don't we? Actually, I'll give one of the shitty Mercikiller blade.
Yeah.
It's a good blade. Yeah, that'll do. It's gonna be totally worthless with normal arrows, though. I mean, if he sees action, he's not gonna do shit to anyone. So if we have a chance to get some kind of better bow, and it's not gonna cripple us in any significant way, we certainly should consider it. You know, management done. Talk to Aldenon. At least we can get rid of a lot of this shit.
I'm overloaded.
I'm taking the scenic route. We could use a quick travel system to enter the area directly. I think I'll start the first fortification upgrades. Unless the library is still unfinished. Can't really talk to Aldenon without the library. Ready. Wait. Did we find any new ore veins? I wasn't paying attention at all. There's a good chance the gem mines could have had something. I don't think we found any. Might have been some, but don't recall finding any. So, Dr. Aldenon managed to keep as much as we can. Probably do a choice here and there. Nothing more than that. And see where we need to go next. No point really delaying things too much. I suppose the only thing with the secondary group that needs to be kept an eye on is the weaponry. At least something. Keep itself. Yeah, repair the library. Ah.
Heard you had some trouble back in Neverwinter Walls. Bad enough to make you flee to Old Owl Well.
There are troubles within and without Neverwinter's walls. Both must be faced.
It's just that I thought paladins were loyal to a fault, but had a hard time believing Neverwinter was right all the time, did you? It surprised me, because I thought paladins were supposed to be devoted to a cause, to a nation, to its people, no matter where it leads, or what your king commands.
My problems are my own, not Neverwinter's. Or yours.
Of course not. A virtuous man like you probably wouldn't dream of lying to yourself. It's just, as I see it, a man's gotta be honest not only with himself, but with his comrades and his allies. And if a man loses faith and allegiance to something as big as Neverwinter, well, he might go a little too far in the other direction and lose himself to a woman next. Might even follow her into death, drop all his paladin vows right then and there. Is that something you want on your head?
Do my feelings for her really cause you that much concern?
Concern? No. I'm just worried about what kind of trouble it's going to bring if you aren't honest with yourself this time around.
I'm not even remotely interested. So... I have a grey cloak report for you. Our cloak patrols are making the roads a safer place. Better than when we first arrived. They are still dangerous in many sections though. Okay, some progress. What special mission is available? Cross the Road has been a haven for bandits for over a dozen years now. The only farmers left are stubborn and hard as stone. I've talked earlier today with a bandit we captured who let us know that Old Man Morris has set up one of the small bandit groups. The farmers led by Old Man Morris don't really trust the keep yet. Helping them out could win them over. I know the Grey Cloaks aren't fully trained and outfitted, but field experience could be invaluable. Take care of the mission. I will send the orders, Captain. See what happens. We might take casualties to that spot. In the overall scheme, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess you could screw up pretty royally, but that would be a tough thing to actually do. Mass Charm Monster. Control Undead. Book of Ice. Undeath to Death. Grand Ensorcelments of the Mind. Fundamentals of Terrible Destruction. Summon Creature 9. Globe of Invulnerability. Right. I don't exactly always recall what we have, so... Aldenon.
Ah, welcome back. I remember you. Well, I think I do. You were the one with the shards, I hope. Yes, I am so pleased you let me visit. The last time I was here, I wasn't able to examine much to the keep or the library. Quite a shame.
I came in search of the secret retreat of that court wizard you mentioned, Jero.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I occasionally return to that side project when I have time, but to be honest, it's a difficult stone to crack. I mean, it's one thing to know about a place, and quite another to find it. The distinction is subtle, but there.
What do you need to find it?
Let's see. You have explored the Ilfon ruins, undergone the ritual of purification, and traveled to Old Owl Well. Although I seem to recall something regarding getting several vials of dragon's blood, and of course some lich dust. Then there's the 3 keys: bronze, silver, and red platinum. The red platinum one might need to be reforged. I think one of the pieces is an arm. Or was it the underdog?
Master Aldenon, here is the map with the position marked, as you requested.
What map? What position?
My question exactly. What is this nonsense? I didn't ask for any map. Can't you see we're having an important discussion here?
Master Aldenon, you requested I chart a possible location for you, based on the information you provided. I had the master cartographer and several assistants cross-checking the records, and you were correct. This location cannot be scryed, and it bears the telltale arcane marks you indicated would be there.
So? Marks of what? Specifics, please, or I'll get the gardener to handle my errands from now on.
Master Aldenon, you did not say what this place was, only what to look for. As you have said, it is one thing to find a place, and quite another thing to know about it at all.
Is that Amonjero's haven?
It seems so. What a relief. Though I could have used some dragon blood and some lich dust, and there's no way I'd go hunting for reagents like that. No thank you. But yes, I seem to recall asking for this. Well done, Aldenon, I say. Which I do. Good for me. Wouldn't you agree?
How did you find it?
Well, there were 2 things I felt would be essential in a haven. Secrecy and its ties to the court of Neverwinter. Secrecy means a place that cannot be scryed. So I hired several diviners in my employ to scan a selected area based on shipments of reagents to a few obscure locations indicated in the court records. Quite simple, really.
Sure looks buried deep within the mountains.
Oh, well, I'm not certain it's there, but if I were to guess where one would place a labyrinth of death traps, well, mountains are always a good source of stone. Labyrinths need walls, you know, and stone walls seem to be favored.
Great. Can we go now? My ancestors' death-filled labyrinth awaits, apparently.
Master Aldenon, there was more to the map, and what the diviners found. Even with the wards, the concentration of infernal magics there.
Oh, trust me, demons shouldn't pose any problems, especially for a well-trained, armed, spirited group like that. Now, if you had told me that those men at Crossroad Keep had completed that terrible ritual of shadows, then I would be concerned.
Let me ask about something else. Because in history, in the shadows, we know everything we need to know, I think, probably more than anyone else. I didn't realize that we can loot some of the bookcases too. Okay, some of these books are very useful. Quiet deaths, that would be poisons. Greater Spell Mantle. Spell Resistance 21. Armor Spell Resistance. Bulk of Resistance. +5. Okay. Want to see if I can start up the golem.
Some way I can help? Oh, really? Let me see. Oh my, yes, this should help nicely. Let me see what I can do with this, and what I have here. Let me just put what we have together. See if we can wake our big bladed friend here up. Just need to put the last few finishing touches on him. Do this here and over there, and then we'll go underneath here. Well, that should do it. Shouldn't it?
Shouldn't it be moving or doing something?
Well, you can't expect him to suddenly start running around and attacking everyone just because we say so. Whoa, whoa, no, no, no! Bad construct! Stop waving those blades around! Stop it! My, that was a surprise. Really gets the blood pumping. Phew, I must say, I'm rather proud of it. Look how tall it is. It really has grown since it was damaged way back in Neverwinter fighting those nasty Githyanki.
I'm impressed you got it working again. Good job.
Well, thank you. I must say I had my doubts there for a while. A long while. But I appreciate the support and patience. Sometimes you just have to wait for inspiration to strike. Go on, try it out. We can bring it along on our adventures from now on. Just talk to it, if you'd like. Not sure it'll answer, though.
You have finished building the construct and can now add it to your party. Initiate dialogue with it if you want to examine it.
Oh,
So
yes.
worth some experience.
I'm ready if you need me.
Dezen Calrel Port.
Trying to raise up my crafting skills as much as possible. Right. Rabnar, how do I give it orders?
Oh, well, just ask it, I suppose. It's already designed to fight for us and follow our commands. I think you'll find it a versatile opponent.
What are its capabilities?
Oh, tough, strong, deadly, bladed. I suppose the ancient dwarves and elves of Ilfan use them in wars. Can't imagine you'd want one of those as a court jester or cook.
Can it be upgraded?
Upgraded? Well, I suppose. Just getting it working again was hard enough, though. Not sure what else could be done. I mean, it's not quite up to the level of the other golems. It's seen some wear and tear outside of the whole arcane golem thing. But it's hard to see if it needs any other repairs from my height, you know?
See if you can reinforce its armor. You notice that you might be able to add some chain links and supports to the arms and joints. Armor appears to be reinforced. Check Rabnar's repairs. Take a look at the blades. You notice that you might be able to strengthen the construct's blades, allowing him to attack his attacks to do more damage. Perhaps a special alchemical infusion could make it more powerful. You notice that you might be able to touch up some of the more faded runes on the construct's surface, with the glowstone infusion possibly making it stronger. Tougher than before. Okay, can I talk to Grobnar?
Some way I can help? Why, I suppose you'd say I stick.
Not sure what our efforts achieved here really. But this was more or less the entire idea of having the lots of artificial with us. Ooh, I wonder if a spider thing is here. Yes. Kisrol chitters excitedly when he sees you. How did you know to come here? Kisrol scribbles what appears to be a crude drawing of you and himself, both walking. There's a large gap between the two pictures. It would seem that Kisrol has been following you for quite some time. It wasn't necessary to keep your distance. I would have welcomed your company. Kisrol gestures at the room with his mandibles and stares at you expectantly. Get the impression he's asking you if you can stay. You're welcome to stay. There's plenty of room for anyone who's a friend. Kisrol clacks his mandibles excitedly. Well, what the hell am I gonna do? Tell him to screw up? Might as well stay on his good side. Or its good side. Okay. I guess we're just gonna do an equipment dump now. And then head to Kilimanjaro's Haven. Anything new with Mr. Uncas? No? Not really, but that does not mean we shouldn't sell our crap here. Okay, excess wands. Plus potions. Okay.
I'm overloaded.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm overloaded.
Jesus Christ, it's annoying. Constant resetting of the list. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Okay. Hmm. No blast. Light hammer with +3 enchantment. So we could give this to Bishop. Actually, we could probably give this to Grafnar too.
I'm overloaded.
Yeah, sure you are. Well, 420,000. Yeah, money is not going to be much of an obstacle for us.
I'm overloaded.
Right. Could use these robes. Huh. Ah, no. $470,000.
Me?
This isn't a bad weapon, but +3 weapon is quite a bit better. Also electrical damage, which is very nice.
I'll take the lead.
Okay, 482,000. Ah.
Metallurgy, thaumaturgy, yes, you heard me. Building a golem, I hope, will serve thee. No, that rhyme doesn't quite work, does it? Maybe if I use alchemy.
Either way, it won't work. That construct you're messing with, Gnome, it's dangerous.
Ah, this is in safe hands, Sir Bishop. Gnome hands, as it were, being my name.
How reassuring. I'll be sure to remind myself who's to blame when it turns on us.
Oh, there is little fear of that. I think. Any accomplished craftsman takes care to put safety wards so that they might command their own creation.
That's as comforting as leaving the village idiot in charge of a trebuchet.
Oh, come now. That's hardly a proper analogy. It's more like leaving the village idiot in charge of a huge savage, nearly unstoppable wolf, who can only understand simple commands like kill, or stop killing, or, oh no, put both halves of that man down this instant. But really, this blade golem is such a gentle, unassuming creature. It would never do something so horrible, would you? Construct? Would you?
So what you're saying is if you're killed, we have no way of shutting this thing down.
Oh, no. The wards of command aren't cued to my voice. Only the words matter. Much like one would utter when using a wand, staff, or other device. Anyone can use them. It's only a matter of knowing what they are. I imagine that's how the construct was issued its orders from its awful masters.
Hate to have that happen again, provided they don't already have the backup wards already in place. That's what I would do.
You really think they might?
It always pays to have a second who knows the commands, Gnome. Especially if there's any chance the creator could be killed or wiped out. Otherwise, you're leaving yourself vulnerable.
I hadn't considered that. But what if I was harmed, unconscious, or, my word, even killed? Why, the consequences could prove disastrous.
They could. But you could always take precautions, provided you knew someone you could trust.
Ah, shit. Bishop is not the one to trust. This is gonna create problems. But, yeah, things happen in games. We'll roll with the punches. Things, yeah. Good job upgrading the construct that might turn on us at some point. Okay, I want to rebuild something. Fortifications. Start repairs on the walls, it looks terrible. We'll fill the holes, Captain, but without more work after that, they'll barely be worth calling defenses. So much to do, so much to do. Maybe so, but currently it's a pile of rubble. At least I want it to be a proper wall. I have nothing to really sell. I don't really want to buy anything. We could buy a bow for Bishop, but the bastard is already planning how to turn our equipment against us. So, not exactly a huge fan of that. They already fixed this. No. Sure what group to try this time. Chandra, Grobnar, Kelgar. Do I want the Yankee with us? Ooh. Want to test the construct. But no. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, 16 fighter. Does a incredible amount of damage. Strength 26, Constitution 22. Cleave, dodge, weapon focus, greater weapon focus, greater weapon specialization, power, critical, expert tactician, great cleave, improved critical, improved power attack, knockdown, mobility, spring attack. Resist cold, electrical, and fire. Yeah, he's very dangerous. Probably a lot of immunities to things like negative energy and other things. So we can't really weaken him. Still. Any point in changing the icon? Do we have a construct icon? There's a chance we might. Or something heavily armored. That would suffice also. Well, that's certainly not that important anyway. But since everyone else has got M1 too, I'd like to give him a shot if I can. Has to be very heavily armored if it's not outright a picture of a golem. Oh, well, that'll do. I think these guys can carry stuff, but you can't give them items. That's one of their major weaknesses.
Yes.
Okay. Nishka might make a lot of sense. I mean, if we're going to a deathly mace of some sort might be very useful to be having someone who can actually disarm things. Amungero's Haven.
You have returned, and you have been wounded.
Yes, my Lord Garius. The Harbor Man, the one who disrupted our ritual at Crossroad Keep. She hounds us still. Let me gather my strength, and then I...
My only concern is a ritual of purification, as it should have been yours. Are the statues intact? Can the ritual still be performed?
The Harbor Man was able to finish a portion of the ritual, my lord, but by itself, it is not enough to stop us.
By itself? Explain.
When I arrived at the ruins of Ilfarn, another had come before the Harbor Man and I was able to destroy the statue that granted the fifth part of the ritual, but someone completed it before I could stop them, and I do not know who it was.
I see. So it seems there is another player in this war. It is no matter. Once we slay the Harbormen, then the future of our king is assured.
My Lord Garius, the Harbor Man is stronger than before. She cannot destroy us, yes, but in battle, she may be a match for any of us.
Indeed. She may be able to challenge one of us, but not all of us, I think.
Shit. This is where my grandfather's haven is? Are we sure Aldenon got the location right? Well, we're here, so we might as well have a look around. Maybe there's an entrance somewhere. Maybe there is. Brazier, Geyser, and Zero Guardian. Gargoyles, Shadow Mythics. It's actually not that big of an area. Looks like an outside. Yeah. Definitely an entrance there. Some kind of outside area that we could probably at least explore a little. I'll have to leave it for another time.